Hello, my dear children. How are you? I hope all of you are keeping well. So, today I'm here for my grade 6 geography students with a new video lesson. So, first of all, I like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. And then let's have a look at our today's topic. First of all, you have to remember we are in unit number 1. What is the name of unit number 1? The school and its immediate surroundings. That is the name of our unit. So under this unit, today we are learning part 8. Introduction to Weather and Weather Report. So today we are going to learn about weather and weather report. So my dear children, if you want to follow my lessons that I have put earlier, that means about the school, about the administrative hierarchy, the districts in Sri Lanka, provinces in Sri Lanka, the difference between a map and a sketch map, directions. So like this, I have done a lot of lessons related to unit number 1. So Pute, if you have subscribed my channel, you can see them once again if you can't remember. If you did not watch it, you can look at them before you watch this video. Because after that, you can understand my lessons easily. There should be a nice flow. So if you have not subscribed me yet, තවමත් මාව subscribe කරලා නැත්නම් බලන්න පුතේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට subscribe කියලා බටන් එකක් ඇති. ඒක click කරන්න. එතනම තියෙනවා රතු පාට bell icon එක. ඒකත් click කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට ඔයාලට මගේ පාඩම් වල notifications ලැබෙනවා. So that you can look at all my notifications and all my lessons when you are free. So today we are in unit number 1, part 8. What is the topic that I told you? Introduction to Weather and Weather Report. What is the meaning of introduction? Yes, හැඳින්වීම. Introduction. මොනව ගැනද හඳුන්වන්න යන්නේ? Weather. Weather and Weather Report. A new word for you. For my grade 6 students, you are very little. So, it's a new word for you, weather. So, my dear children, let's have a look at some pictures. Do you like to look at some pictures? What is this? What can you see here? See what has happened to the leaves of the tree. Look at the balloon in the hands of the boy. Yes, it is a wind. It is a wind. So you can say it is a windy day. සුළං සහිත අවස්ථාවක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. It is a windy day. So now look at this day. Do you have this experience? Do you like to go under the umbrella in a heavy rain? So what is this? It is a rainy day. A picture of a rainy day. See, they are smiling. The two boys are smiling very happily. I think you also like to experience this. ආසයි නේද කුඩයක් ඉහළගෙන වහිනකොට යන්න? So what is this day? It is a rainy day. Then what is this? Sometimes in the morning you can see this. If you are living in a mountain area, a hilly area, you can easily enjoy and experience this. If you are in Haputale, Bandarawela, Badulla, Nuvareliya, you can see this every day. So what is this? We can't see through. අපිට පාර ඉස්සරහින් තියෙනව පේන්නේ නැහැ. මොකක්ද මේ සිටුේෂන් එක? මීදුම. මීදුම. In English we say mist. It is a misty day. So what is this day? It is a misty day. A misty day. මීදුම සහිත දිනයක්. Okay. So let's go to the next picture. There is sunlight. Can you see the sun? See, people are enjoying outside. They are going on trips. They are sitting outside, having a plain tea with the friends. So it is a sunny day. It is a sunny day. The sky is very bright. It is a sunny day. So now I think you understand the lesson a bit. ටිකක් තේරෙනවා නේද දැන් පාඩම. අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න යන්නේ මොනවද කියලා. So we are going to learn about weather. Weather conditions. Weather conditions. So පුතේ in Sinhala we say කාල ගුණය. So what is weather? කාල ගුණය. Weather conditions in the immediate surrounding of your school. අපේ පාසල පිහිටලා තියෙන වටපිටාවේ එදිනෙදා අපිට දකින්න ලැබෙන කාලගුණික තත්ත්ව. සමහර දවසට වහිනවා, සමහර දවසට හුළඟ තියෙනවා, සමහර දවසට පායනවා. These are the weather conditions. So in this lesson, we are going to learn what is weather, what is climate, what is a weather element. There are many weather elements. We are going to learn some. Kalagunika Mulikanga. And then instruments. Upakarana. Instruments used to measure weather elements. If you stay with my lessons, in my videos, I will show you. I will show you practically how to make them. Do you like to enjoy that? So you have to stay with me. What is weather? Now I told you the meaning of this weather. Weather means in Sinhala Kala Gunaya. Kala Gunaya. So what is weather? The condition of the atmosphere that prevails for a short period of time is called the weather. Now all of you look at this again. It is a definition. It is a definition. නිර්වචනයක් මේ තියෙන්නේ. කාලගුණය යනු කුමක්ද? What is weather? The condition of the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? වායුගෝලය. Condition තත්ත්වය. Prevails පවතිනවා. Short period කෙටි කාලයක්. කෙටි කාලයක් තුල පරිසරයේ පවතින තත්ත්වයක් තමයි එහෙනම් කාලගුණය කියලා කියන්නේ. So listen to me again. What is weather? The condition of the atmosphere that prevails for a short period of time is called the weather. That is the definition. So now I think you understand it. කෙටි කාලයක් තුල පරිසරයේ පවතින තත්ත්වය. Then what is climate? Climate. In Sinhala we say Desha Gunaya. Earlier we learned Kala Gunaya, weather. Now we are going to learn Desha Gunaya, climate. You have to remember the words. Look at the definition. Once again, it is a bit similar. Let's have a look at it. The condition of the atmosphere that prevails for a long period of time is called the climate. What is the difference? Earlier, weather. Weather is there for a short period of time. කෙටි කාලයකට. Climate is there for a long period of time. දිගු කාලයකට. That is the difference between the weather and the climate. So my dear children, now can you understand this? If you can't understand, don't worry. You can contact me at the beginning of the video. You can see my WhatsApp number. So there you can contact me, you can message me, you can call me. Then I will explain everything for you. So what is climate? The condition of the atmosphere that prevails for a long period of time is called the climate. So now, another small topic. Weather elements. Elements means Mulikanga. So can you remember the pictures earlier that I showed you some pictures? Windy day. Windy day එකක අපිට මොනවද දකින්න ලැබෙන්නේ? සුළඟ, wind. On windy days, we can see wind. So wind is one weather element. In the rainy day, what can we see? Yes, we can see rain, rainfall. Varshapatane. That is another weather element. So in the sunny day, what can we feel if you go outside without a hat? හරිම උණුසුම් නේද? උෂ්ණත්වය වැඩි නේද sunny day වල? So what is the English word? Temperature. Temperature. So in the sunny day, the temperature is high. Temperature is another weather element. So my dear children, like this, in geography we can learn about weather elements. කාලගුණික මූලිකාංග. Rainfall, temperature, wind, clouds, වලාකුළු, clouds. There are many other weather elements. තව තියෙනවා කාලගුණික මූලිකාංග. But here we are learning only 4. Rainfall, temperature, wind and the clouds. So I will do separate lessons for all these things. So if you subscribe my channel, you can get the notifications when I am putting these lessons. I will do a lesson for rainfall, a lesson for temperature, a lesson, separate lesson for wind, another one for clouds, like that. So if you stay with me, you can learn them in the future. Remember it. Then weather report. Weather report. කාලගුණ අනාවැකිය. Have you heard of it earlier? Do you watch television news? If not, do you listen to the radio news? At the end of news event, there is a weather report. හෙට දවසේ මෙන්න මෙච්චරක් වහිනවා. හෙට සමහර විට තද සුළං තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. උතුරු සහ උතුරු නැගෙනහිර පළාත්වල අධික උෂ්ණත්වයක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. දකුණු පළාතේ මෙන්න මේ ප්‍රදේශවල මුහුද රළු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Like this, have you heard of weather report? So what is this weather report? Do you like to learn about it? So පුතේ, look at this. This is an example. Weather report. කාලගුණ අනාවැකිය. I got this from your school book. Shall we read it? So I will underline when I am reading. Then you can learn the words also. During the last 24 hours, ending at 9 a.m. today, The maximum rainfall of 200 millimeters was reported from Katunayaka, while the maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius was reported from Trincomalee. The minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius was reported from Nuwara Eliya. There will be heavy rains in the west, south, and western slopes of the central hills during the next 24 hours due to southwestern winds. So this is a weather report. See, they are talking about the rainfall, they are talking about the temperature, they are talking about the winds. So this is an example for a weather report. Now I think you understand what is a weather report. කාලගුණය ගැන ඊයේ දවසේ සිදු වුණ දේවල් සහ හෙට දවසේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් දේවල්. What happened yesterday? How many millimeters rainfall? What is the temperature yesterday? කොච්චර උෂ්ණත්වයක් තිබුණද? හෙට වහිනවද? How about tomorrow? Will there be rainfall? We don't know, but the weather report knows it. So the weather report gives us information about yesterday and tomorrow weather. So that is about weather. In the weather report, we can understand different things about weather in yesterday and the weather tomorrow. Okay, that is about the weather report. Yes, now there is an activity for you. See activity 1. So dear children, this activity is there even in your school textbook. So let's have a look at the activity. Can you see there is a weather report on the screen? And then there are 5 questions. Pute, you have to answer the 5 questions by looking at this weather report. So that you have to read the complete report. දන්නව නේද මේක කියවන්න? There may be different difficult words for you, but I will help you. So my dear children, look at question number 1. I will underline it now. Question number 1. Name the weather elements presented in this weather report. Now you know the weather elements. කාලගුණික මූලිකාංග. So now you have to come one by one in this weather report. So read the line by line. During the last 24 hours ending at 9 a.m. today, the maximum rainfall. Now we found one. What is that weather element? What is that? Rainfall. So like this, you have to read this one line by line. Then you can find rainfall. Next one, temperature. Then finally, the last one, winds. So my dear children, here you can see 3 weather elements. Rainfall, temperature and the winds. Those are the answers for question number 1. Now look at question number 2. What is the maximum rainfall in millimeters according to that report? මේ report එකට අනුව maximum rainfall, the highest rainfall, වැඩිම වර්ෂාපතනය in millimeters. පුතේ, millimeters is a unit that we use to measure rainfall. So sometimes we use the short form mm. So now easy to find. Maximum rainfall of 200 mm. So what is the answer? millimeters deciai. 200 mm. That is the correct answer. If you write only 200, answer is not correct. Okay. Complete answer is 200 mm. Number 3. Write the places where maximum and minimum temperatures have been reported. Maximum temperature. ඉහළම උෂ්ණත්වය. Pute, what is the unit that we use to measure temperature? Celsius. Celsius. Celsius වලින් තමයි උෂ්ණත්වය මනින්නේ. Letter C. So what is the maximum temperature? 30 degrees Celsius. That is the answer. Minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius. So how can we write the answer? You have to write it here. Maximum temperature. In front of it you have to write 30. I'll write it in blue color because then you have to put the degree mark here. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius. So similarly, මේ විදියටම 12 degrees Celsius minimum temperature. පුතේ ඔයාලා ලියනකොට වෙන වෙනම මේ විදියට ලියන්න ඕනේ. So now come to question number 4. Name the direction of the wind. Direction of the wind. Now you know the directions. In my video lessons, I have done a complete lesson about the directions. So remember the directions now. North, south, east, west, like that. So the direction of the wind blows into the country. So in this report, you have to find a direction. What is that? Southwestern side. Southwestern. That means south, west direction. It is a sub-direction. Southwest. That is the answer. So the last one. What is the weather forecast revealed by the weather report? So Pute, what is the meaning of weather forecast? Forecast කාලගුණ අනාවැකිය. මේකේ කලින් අපිට කිව්වේ සිද්ධ වෙලා ඉවර වුණ දේවල්. ඊයේ දවස ඇතුළත පහුගිය පැය 24 ඇතුළත වැඩිම වර්ෂාපතනය, අඩුම වර්ෂාපතනය, minimum temperature, maximum temperature during the last 24 hours. Pute, look at the beginning of the report. මේ තියෙන්නේ last 24 hours ගැන කිව්වේ. අන්තිමට කියනවා හෙට දවස ගැන, tomorrow ගැන. ඒක තමයි forecast කියන්නේ. So what is said about next 24 hours? Look at this. There will be heavy rains in the west, south and western slopes of the central hills during the next 24 hours due to southwestern winds. So this is that weather forecast. It is the answer for this, number 5. Now I think you understand how to find the answers by reading a weather report. So there you have to remember, in the weather report, they are telling us about last 24 hours first. මුලින්ම කියනවා පහුගිය පැය 24 ඇතුළත වෙච්ච දේවල්. ඊළඟට අන්තිමට කියනවා ඉදිරි පැය 24, next 24 hours ගැන. That is the way of writing weather report. Remember. So now, Activity 2. Puthe, all of you, look at this activity 2 now. What is this? Wait, I will read it aloud. Then you can tell me what is it. I will underline while reading, then you can easily understand. During the last 24 hours ending at 9 a.m. today, the maximum rainfall of 182 millimeters was reported from the Niyaya, while the maximum temperature of 34 degrees Celsius was reported from Vaunia. The minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius was reported from Muskelia. There will be heavy rains in the western slopes of the central hills during the next 24 hours due to southwestern winds. Fairly strong winds up to 40 kilometers per hour can be expected over western and over provinces. So Pute, in this weather report also, you can see what happened during last 24 hours. පහුගිය පැය 24 ඇතුළත සිදු වුණු දේවල් තියෙනවා. Then you can see what will happen in next 24 hours. ඉදිරි පැය 24 ඇතුළත විය හැකි දේවලුත් තියෙනවා. That is weather forecast. Now what is the activity? There are 5 questions. It is similar to your textbook activity. So Pute, look at question number 1 now. What is the maximum rainfall reported here? Now you have to do the same thing. Maximum rainfall of 182 millimeters. You have to write this. Question number 2. Which area had received the minimum temperature according to this weather report? So what is the minimum temperature? 15 degrees Celsius. Pute, if this is difficult for you, there is a trick. මොකද්ද දන්නවද? Minimum temperature කියන මෙන්න මේ වචනය. මේ report එකේ කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ කියලා බලන්න හොයලා. මේ තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් ඒ වචනය තියෙන sentence එකේ තමයි උත්තරේ තියෙන්නේ. බලන්න උත්තරේ හම්බ වුණා නේද? The minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Now, did you find the answer? I think it is easy for you, easy method. Question number 3. From where does the maximum temperature has been reported? Maximum temperature. Now you have to find that word. Maximum temperature කියන වචනය හොයාගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. මේ තියෙන maximum temperature. So 34 degrees Celsius. Then what is said about winds in this weather report? About the winds, what do they say? Winds. Look at fairly strong winds up to 40 kilometers per hour can be expected over western and over provinces. That is the answer. Which areas will experience strong winds? Area. What are the areas that there can be strong winds? Western and over provinces. These are the areas. So dear children, this is the way of finding the answers after reading the weather report. So now I think it is clear for you. If you have any problems, if you can't understand it, please keep a comment under my video. Then I will go for that. So now, Look at this. Department of Meteorology, Sri Lanka. Pute, this is the institute that gives us weather reports. අපේ රටේ අපිට කවුද කාලගුණ වාර්තාව නිකුත් කරන්නේ? මෙන්න මේ ආයතනය. What is the institute? Department of Meteorology. කාලගුණ විද්‍යා දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව. In English, Department of Meteorology. Where is it? Do you know where is it? It is there in Colombo, in Bauddhaloka Mawata. So, this department is there in Colombo, in Bauddhaloka Mawata. Look at this. This is that place. Can you see different things are there in the compound? බලන්නේ ආයතනයේ මිදුලේ තියෙන උපකරණ. By using these instruments, they are getting information about weather, about rainfall, about the winds, like that. After that, they give us the weather report. This is the main institute. මේක තමයි ප්‍රධාන ආයතනය. It has small branches in other cities. So in Sri Lanka, all over the country, there are small branches. මේ ආයතනයට අයිති උප ආයතන තියෙනවා. ලංකාවේ විවිධ තැන්වල. පුතේ, that is about Department of Meteorology. It is located in Colombo, in Bauddhaloka Mawata. So who is this? There are some sailors. People are going a boat ride. They need the weather report because if there is a problem in this seaside, it is a very big disaster for them. එයාලට ලොකු කරදරයක් වෙනවා මුහුද ගැන දන්නේ නැතුව ගියොත්. So they need the weather report. Then the fishermen. Look at the second picture. Fishermen. They go for fishing. If there are very strong winds, ගොඩක් තද සුළං තියෙනවා නම්, they can't go. So පුතේ, they also need the weather report. A farmer. A farmer. Farmer is putting the fertilizer to his paddy field. After putting the fertilizer, if there is a very big heavy rain, he will feel very sad. So Pute, even the farmers, they need the information about weather. Then pilot. Do you know pilot? Who are carrying the planes or the helicopters? Pilot. They also want to know about weather. So, number 1, there are some questions for you. Look at question number 1. Which institution gives us weather report? Now you know the answer. What is it? Let's see. Number 2, where is it? I told you earlier. Who needs to know information about weather? Who needs to know information about weather? කාලගුණය ගැන තොරතුරු අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ කාටද? Remember the earlier pictures. What is the importance of knowing the weather forecast? Pute, earlier I told you in the weather report, there is a weather forecast for next 24 hours. So why is it important? These are the answers. Look at the answers now. Which institution gives us weather report? Number 1, Department of Meteorology. Where is it? In Bauddhaloka Mawata, Colombo. Then look at within brackets. There are many regional meteorological centers throughout the whole country. Number 3, who needs to know information about weather? Sailors, farmers, fishermen, pilots, they need information. Pute, there's a very small print typing mistake here. How to write farmers? F-A-R, it should be F-A-R-M-E-R-S. Okay, farmers. Number 4. What is the importance of knowing the weather forecast? Why do we need weather forecast about the future? About tomorrow? ඇයි අපිට ඕනේ වෙන්නේ හෙට දවසේ කාලගුණය ගැන? What is the importance? If we know it, we can plan our day-to-day activities. If we are going on a trip, we must know whether it will be rain or not. If there is a very strong wind, we can stop the trip. If it says about any disaster එකක් ගැන කියනව නම්, we can get ready for it. And then damages to life and property can be prevented. හෙට දවසේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් ස්වභාවික විපතක් ගැන කිව්වොත් අපිට පුළුවන් damages අඩු කරගන්න. We can prevent from it. වලකින්න පුළුවන්. So Pute, these are the importance of knowing the weather forecast. So now I think you understand our lesson today. Weather and the weather report. So in my next videos, I hope to meet you with different weather elements separately. So to learn about temperature, to learn about rainfall, to learn about the other weather elements, stay with me. Please subscribe my channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. And don't forget to ring the bell icon. And if you are interested in my lesson, please share my lessons with your friends. So I hope to meet you again with a new video lesson. Thank you very much, my dear children. Bye for now.